with their controls, because it's just what's ever comfortable, man.
You know, he's not the only one who plays with that layout.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah, Memory is also one that that did it for a long time. He actually switched off of it, played worse, and then he's like, "No, I'm going back." So fair enough. Fair enough.
Fair
and
enough.
The reason he did it is because he started as a KBM player, and it felt more natural. So
interesting.
Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff on how that all works out. But jumping into our 7th match of the day, we got Falcons and Gladiators. Obviously, Falcons the favorite and hometown heroes for a lot of these players, as they went a perfect 9-0 in their RLCS qualifiers and regionals, and just pure dominance is what it's been. But the most impressive thing recently, probably, is that that second place finish at the Spring Major.
Oh, most definitely. Although that was not the best start there for Falcons. A big whiff in front of their own net, but luckily able to capitalize on it. Or, sorry, Gladiators weren't able to capitalize it. They were able to get out on the Falcons side, and now they're threatening a pass across the box, more like a shot from TRK. Khaled wants up as well. A good clear from Gladiators to at least buy some time and get out.
Yeah, it's going to be an important one for Gladiators. Most of these touches just need to be lofted extremely high and in a place where Falcons are not. Forcing them to move out of position and expend a lot of boosts is going to be really important. But this one, a big clear down the other way. It's going to be a half flip from Ocala, no issues. And recognizing, hey, we've got a player approaching. All I got to do is play this right around you and just get past 2. But still in the midfield, it's met by Gladiators before TRK gets behind it. And it should be a good 50 back the other way.
And you're really looking for Gladiators to kind of get into flow here against Falcons. And the longer it stays 0-0, the more that benefits Gladiators, of course. You don't want to start the negative thoughts of Falcons. Oh, okay, here they go. They're going to run away with it because they know they're not favored. And they know how strong this Falcons squad is. The longer it stays tied up, whether that's 0-0, 1-1, I do think that benefits Gladiators, keeps them in a better mood. Mentality's still there. And of course, they're still in the game. And I think so far they're doing a good job playing at the pace of Falcons, putting on some good pressure. They're not instantly getting smothered here, and maybe that's some good confidence from Gladiators after their last win.
Yeah, I think it's been great. While they're still playing with a lot of space and capability, they've been pretty patient. Like, they're not challenging everything in the midfield because they don't need to, but because they're not, they're in a better position on the back line, which allows them to then cut off some of these plays and clear back downfield. It's not for an extended period of time, but it's still enough to keep them in the running, and I think they're happy to play that, like you're saying, Corelli. Like, if they play a bunch of boom ball and it comes down to a 1-goal game, that means they're still in the running at any given time. So I do like the approach from Gladiators right now. I'm just curious if they can hold on. So far, it's been good for 3 minutes. And just needing to clear it out again here quickly, but all on the same side could be dangerous as this one goes up. Is anybody on the backboard? No.
Oh,
LCT almost gets a save, but it is Ahmad who ends up putting it away.
I had Ahmad get around this one. That was great work. TRK, a quality challenge there just to keep it dangerous. Ahmad coming off the back wall. Beautiful. Well done there. LCT, got to give him some credit. He was in the right spot, did make the initial touch. It wasn't necessarily a save because it still went in, but good work there to at least be positioned properly. Unfortunately, just didn't get around it enough. And now this one running away on the kickoff. TRK up 2-0 for Falcons.
Just trying to watch what happened on this kickoff, and it is a slow cheat up, and then OSM just going around. Not sure if he was trying to find the demo or otherwise, but again, when you're doing such a hard cheat up, you have to commit, and sometimes you do get punished for it. So again, hopefully this isn't the floodgates opening for Falcons, as they are going to change up their kickoff as well. Is a fake to give them back possession before it falls onto their back wall. And a couple good 50s, make it another one. Should allow Gladiators to stay upfield, and OSM just barely off on that timing. Almost had the boost tonight.
Still good work here from Gladiators. I know they gave up the kickoff goal there, but sticking it in on the Falcons side. Unfortunately, Falcons come roaring back the other way, and TRK Ahmad have so much space to take advantage of. That air dribble so deadly, and Ahmad going to take that one away from TRK. 3-0 now for Falcons.
Again, you just see the threat on that back wall too. He's just chilling, waiting. He's like, do I get to redirect this, or are you taking it yourself? Which one is it? Either way, it does fall to him, and he is able to put it away. As Gladiators with some boost tonight in the corner. It's a good shot on target. Somehow saved and pings off the crossbar. Good chance for Gladiators as they go high flying.
Yeah, high quality chance and a decent shot there. Placement was okay. Power was fantastic. Falcons just able to get to it in time. Gladiators, I mean, you got to give them some credit here. They had a couple good looks. They should have at least had one, honestly, especially with that last attempt. See if they can get a couple more. LCT Trying to work his magic. Ahmad trying to get a flip reset. He almost got it through Maxu, but Maxu able to kind of push that one away.
Lid touch and a good pre-flip. Immediately down. And what a redirect. That's a great transition into the corner and just immediately. The spatial awareness is something that always impresses me with watching the Falcons, is they somehow always know when a player is challenging or attacking, and like, again, on the side wall, ready to cut it back inside. But just kidding. I'm going to one-up you. I'm going to hit it immediately, play it back in, and we're going to turn it into a goal-scoring opportunity. It's always impressive, Crowley.
And it's so dangerous, too, because if the space is there, Falcons will somehow find the touch to then put it on target. And then that's exactly what Ahmad did there. I mean, there wasn't a ton of space for him to work with. It had to be kind of the perfect touch past the defender, and he hits it perfectly. And a beautiful goal. He makes it look easy, even. Falcons now sitting comfortably at a 4-goal lead, maybe 5. As a flip reset pass to himself. Ahmad trying to get a clip for himself. As time ticks down, Gladiators still scoreless.
And good sustain on the offensive side. A couple more shots come in, but with only 5 seconds approaching. And up by 4. Just a matter of this one as a formality, killing the clock, seeing if they can get one more for the road. Big high left touch, and it's going to fall right in front of the goal line.
Man on your screen there, TRK. He could be the one to do ones. Okay, yeah, it is going to be TRK. I was going to say, he's been playing more ones than Khaled has recently. And
he's just so good.
Ahmad's not really the one to go between the two of them, so seeing TRK isn't surprising. I know everyone's probably more familiar with Khaled and just kind of his legacy in ones, but it has been TRK recently. Which is why we're seeing that. Oh, well, hold on a second.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I was confused. All right.
OSM's doing such a good job of playing keep away that he ends up keeping it into his own net. Like, he's just like, all right, I'm going to bully him out. I'm going to clear it back. Oh, wait.
That is not what you want if you're OSM. You're kind of beating yourself there, unfortunately.
You don't say, Corelli.
I hate to state the obvious, but against TRK, you're going to not get a lot of freebies. And another one here, kickoff goal for Mr. TRK. And that is exactly how the 3v3 game went. As soon as Falcons scored one, they scored a kickoff goal to follow up.
Well, is it fair to say that they scored one because it technically, like, TRK didn't touch it at all?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, we'll see what happens.
You could see in that last kickoff there just a couple seconds ago, OSM,
there we go, OSM
wanted to go slow into it, and TRK was not fooled, but OSM getting one back here, and well done. As 4:20 left on the clock in the first 40 seconds, 3 goals already put away, but I think OSM could be happy to put that one away. You don't want TRK to kind of run away with it.
Yeah, trying to keep it within striking range, but as he noticed again, he was down by a pretty hefty amount over against all mid. So understanding that, ones can be anybody's game. There's plenty of time on the clock, but again, TRK, one of those with a lead that comeback potential not as likely. So early challenges, and curious on how OSM is going to approach this one too.
Wow.
I expect it to be extremely aggressive and not giving any space, because we've seen what happens when anybody on Falcons gets space like this, and you're probably going to get an aggressive challenge. Yeah, immediately off the sidewall and off the ceiling, but now needs to be careful as the demo comes out. Should have a lot of space to work with.
Now, the one thing that you do have to watch out for if you're OSM, especially throwing yourself off the ceiling like that, is if you don't win that challenge or it stalls, you go flying as he did before, and you're not able to catch it up as TRK puts away his third. That's a tough save for OSM. He did the right move, but unfortunately caught the lip of the crossbar, and it really was just a pass to TRK in the end.
Yeah, the big thing that I've seen any MENA player in 1v1s really excel at is the firm understanding of how to apply pressure. So you're probably going to see a lot of initial shots, which forces the boost up. So he's going to then sweep through, get the corner boost, and then put another shot on it. And eventually it's going to be kind of like this slow, methodical dwindling down.
Oh, there you go.
But a good play from OSM, a good shot there. It kind of leaves him dead in tracks, and he's able to get underneath it and get a goal. Well done.
And you got to give credit over to OSM. He's doing a great job of taking advantage of just the minor amount of space that he has. And a good little flip with the ball towards the net, and then getting the demo is what was crucial there. Within one again. 3:21 left on the clock. Kickoff's definitely not going in his favor at the moment. He's low boost here. Wasn't able to get the mid boost. A good little poke. Did he get to the net? TRK racing back. He will At least get the clear. Another demo now.
Great play.
It's a tough one to deal with, though, for OSM. And another flick. He's playing with TRK now as he ties things up.
That's a really smart play by OSM. Obviously, only 16 boost off of that kickoff, and recognizes, you know what? If I put pressure on here, it's going to force him to make a save. Carry it through, get the demo, get the boost, and then immediately turn it back in. Even with the respawn being close, an immediate flick to play it high doesn't matter. He should be able to sustain that offense. So OSM, again, that confidence and the mentality that he has in ones, there's a reason why the guys were feeling good about it, but big challenge here, and a good save, should be able to carry through and get his own boost.
And that's what's important, especially on these clears, to not only make the clear happen, but then push it towards a boost that you could pick up and get the collect the possession as well. OSM did a good job there, and you can see he is just disrespecting TRK with the challenges at the moment, and you kind of have to do that. TRK is going to expect to be given some space. I think OSM doing a great job of letting him know he's not going to have it. And so far, it's paid off for OSM, and you're kind of looking towards TRK to make those adjustments.
Smart play by OSM there as well. A lot of players would accidentally go and turn and get boost on that one. But because he expended so much boost to force him into the corner, he has to play it to himself in space so he can go and actually have a chance. As this one is shot, a beautiful save again, kissed off the top. Not going to have anything. Going to have to slow play it and wait for a flick opportunity. It's on target, but easily saved by TRK. So on another demo, going to have to turn on this one really quickly. Probably going to take this one high.
Oh, what a spawn. Perfect spawn there for TRK to defend that one nicely. No boost for him as everyone's racing back for that corner. And you got to hand it to OSM. He's doing a great job of handling TRK at the moment. The pressure's there, and the demos have really stopped TRK from getting anything going.
No, he's been playing it really intelligently. Again, you're talking about how a lot of people would give that respect to TRK and say, hey, I'm going to give you a little bit of space. But I think OSM understands that if I give him space, I am in danger. So again, the ego challenges and the super aggressive play is really smart. It stops TRK from getting anything developed, and it kind of caught him off guard a couple times. It's why it's all tied up right now. So very decisive, lack of hesitation, and the decision making has been pretty stellar for OSM, even in the little things, like right off of that respawn, playing it high because he knows he's going to have the last boost. Yeah, the spawn is perfect and he's able to defend it because, you know, TRK things, but at the same time, like, very happy with the way OSM's playing right now.
Final minute. TRK looking for something special off the ceiling. What's the block? Eats the fake. OSM can't get the touch. And TRK able to put it down.
The one time he's not able to challenge directly, he's got to wait and play passive. And he's like, all right, I just got to make an attempt to put a body in the way, and it doesn't even matter. Well played by TRK, up by one, but still plenty of time. Curious how this kickoff's going to go, Corelli. And it's a delay.
And he might get rewarded for it. TRK, he's so quick to get back. That's so smart from OSM. That's the second time he's attempted it. And I don't know, maybe TRK didn't see it the first time because it was kind of awkward. TRK just kind of barreled through it. Now, dangerous spot here. He's going through, gets the fake, puts it away. TRK up by 2.
So smart from TRK as well. Finally gets some space as the players retreating, and OSM recognizes if I don't challenge, I'm going to get flicked on. But TRK one step ahead, recognizes, hey, he's been challenging me aggressively every time. What if I just don't go for it? Up by 2, 34 seconds. Replay by TRK trying to put them on match point. As for OSM, trying to keep his team in the running.
I remember OSM owned gold here, so it would have been within 1 in this final 30 seconds. And you can see so smart here from TRK. Pushing this one to the side and then wanting that pinch. And honestly, probably would have been good if OSM didn't get a touch on it. But some good game management here from TRK. OSM can't really do much. That's a great pinch out. As OSM can't turn it around. TRK, maybe one more for the road. Gonna run out the clock. TRK in the end's gonna come out on top, Lawler, but you gotta hand it to OSM. He made him work for it, and it was a lot closer than you would have expected.
No, it was so smart from TRK. Again, that's like, what, 20, 30 seconds on the tail end that he just completely denied with the mind games and stuff. So excellent stuff as we go back to 3v3s. Team Falcons, Gladiators. Falcons on match point, trying to close it out in a 3-0 and move on to that upper bracket final where they will wait for the winner of Dignitas and 0-1. And as for Gladiators, trying to fight for their life and stay alive.
And again, kind of the expectations have been met so far. Falcons taking care of business in the first 2 games. They're expected to win this 3rd game as well. Gladiators could surprise us, though. Maybe some inspiration from OSM's last effort in the previous game. Remember, at the beginning of game 1 was very close between Gladiators and Falcons, even though it was scoreless. Gladiators did a great job of putting on pressure, and that one's going to come clean off the backboard. Demo comes out as well. Gladiators just can't capitalize, though. Still trying to keep the pressure on to go. Now 3, and no one gets a touch on it. It's home free now for Falcons. They get a freebie downfield.
Yeah, really smart play, drawing everybody in. As soon as those challenges come in, that last one not connecting just makes it easy, and it's what makes them so dangerous. Not only do they do all the great offensive things, but on defense, they're really shored up, and the counterattack play. You saw O'Callaghan, I think, on his way cheating back. Potentially could have went for a bump either way, but ends up being free. Tries to get that one underneath. Potential chance for LCT. Plays another corner and back inside. Read well by Ahmad. As again, a clear downfield. Could be a potential redirect if you don't get a touch on it. Need to be careful as boost is low for all these players. 12 at most. Second touch to delay. Should be able to snag the corner boost and get right back in.
Falcons only up by 1 here. I think for Gladiators, you really look into them, see if they can at least get 1 here in this threes game. They're still within striking distance for the moment, and they put on some decent pressure to go here from Falcons, but unfortunately the back pass will put an end, and now some demos come out. TRK beat to the ball, though. OSM does a great job of kind of preventing that counterattack from happening. Falcons now having to play a bit of defense. You really wish Max connected on that one. Probably the best look that Gladiators have had in this game.
Yeah, really good opportunity there to play that one down and almost a shot on target. And then some of the risk that comes with these demos, obviously Falcons playing extremely aggressive, is able to get back in time. It's a big clear in the midfield, but need to be careful as double commit here. It goes a little bit further. It makes it awkward for TRK. Has a flip reset. Can he use it? No. And try to look for a bump on OSM. So they break out momentarily, but it's immediately thrown back in. A lot of these big touches is the respect from the pressure of Falcons. Got to find a way to keep it close, though.
Just coming up on halftime, Ahmad, a bullet towards the net will put away any doubt of Falcons' stance here in this game. What a pass from TRK as well. You can see everyone from Gladiators kind of got sucked into that side following the play, and then to just rip one across the field and then a bullet to the net. Falcons able to double up their lead.
It's such an impressive play, too, because you have 2 players on that side as well. I think it was the man who had that goal. He was actually rotating back from the top right corner of the field, and he had a teammate, I think it was O'Callaghan, in the middle, and just calls him off and goes, hey, I'm going to turn on this. You go back and play safe. Beautiful pass infield and a good heads-up play, but it's an even better flick. What a flick from OSM. So much power.
What on earth was that? Look at the control. That was from midfield. That was behind midfield. My goodness.
Jeez.
Just yeeted that one downfield. And well done. Falcons, I mean, I don't blame Falcons for not expecting that. That was crazy.
Hey, important play. It neutralizes that last one and brings it back within 1. And shows that they can be scored on as a second touch here. Not able to connect. Would have been a good pass in field. But 0 boost. TRK just going to throw that one downfield and has the confidence in his teammate to go and get the boost and get the goal. Again, you talk about the confidence in his teammates and you see it. He pops it up and he's like, no, I'm going to go deny boost, and this was just going to fall into my lap.
Yeah. And well placed there. And Falcons, again, going to work there on offense, and that's kind of the type of play that's very, very popular with them, just kind of playing inside the box and putting it across the net. Gladiators, they have 2 minutes to work with here. They've proven to be a bit more lethal than they were in the previous game. But you just have that feeling that Falcons are just never going to let them get close enough. They kind of dangle the carrot in front of them, but it's just not going to happen for Gladiators if they can't break through. Falcons, again, the challenge game going in their favor and tough for Gladiators to break out.
Good 50 from LCT. Going to follow it through. No boost, but still able to wall dodge as much as he needs to get back as quickly as possible. Off it up high again, and it's a beautiful drop down. Could have been a good read and opportunity from Gladiators. The demo again, the disruption has been coming through. Makes it so tough to get something going.
Ooh.
Has a potential redirect challenged in, and Again, you hear the candid reaction from both Corelli and I of like, oh.
You could see the clip right there. He was so close to hitting it. It's still good work here from Gladiators. Still trying to deny as much as they possibly can. It's just really lacking in offense at the moment. And Falcons now threatening again. Khaled wanted to push that one by LCT. Not going to happen at the moment. Coming up on 30 seconds left. The Gladiators need something with time left on the clock if they want to make this one a game. And ultimately, Falcons looking for that 3-0.
Great second touch, and also to lean back so it pops a little bit higher rather than going straight down the line. Allows his teammate to actually put a solid touch on target. This one pinches out and all the way downfield. I don't know if anybody's back, and it's going to be another goal here for Team Falcons. That should lock it in.
Oh, it definitely does. It was locked in before this too. Falcons just so much in control. 4-1 is the scoreline here in game 3. It's going to be a 3-0 for Falcons. They've done a great job. Again, the expectation was that this was going to be a 3-0. You got to give some credit over to OSM, did a great job. And for half of these games, I think Gladiators did really well in the 3v3 department. I don't think it was a bad effort. When you're going up against a team that just finished number 2 in the world at the last spring major, it's tough to ask much more than what they've put out. Ahmad wants one more for the road.